heard you were in town. Got some work and no room for second-raters. The casino. You wanna come along?
My fee.
10%.
20.
Man, guys gotta make a living. 15.
20. You know my price.
Okay, but we do it my way.
Listen, I don't know how, Ding, but they know. Maybe they're looking for me. As soon as I take care of business, I'm gonna haul my beautiful ass out of here. You know what I say? Hey, be cool, man, okay? Listen, just buzz me if you get a line on this thing. Okay, man?
You know Rudy?
Man, I don't know no Rudy. Oh, that Rudy. Sure, I know Rudy. He's my main man. Lay a little more of that green stuff on me, man, and I will sing you any song that you like.
You know the Gold Rush Hotel, Mojo?
Damn, man! Hey, the treads! Watch the treads, man!
You know it.
Yeah, I know.
French guy in the city. On the run. Miami. Tell me who he talks to, where he goes. For Rudy.
We gonna get on fine, man.
Hello? Good. Meet me at Moppin's. I just need to be sure you're not gonna be tailed. On the flip side of that card's 3 places I want you to go through on your way over. I'll have men on the rooftops. They're gonna check your progress. And if they see you being tailed, you ain't gonna find me around. One last thing, cowboy. This job ain't gonna wait forever. Here's the story. Take this case and make the exchange. Go over the Golden Gate and into the mountains. I'll let them know the car you're driving. You'll get the picture. Just don't get all hot-headed. They won't try anything. Just make the exchange and get out of there.
Suspect is heading west. Suspect is heading north. Suspect is heading west. Suspect is heading north. Suspect is in another vehicle. We lost him. Suspect is heading west. We lost him. Suspect is heading east. Suspect is heading south. We lost him.
Good. We'll call.
Well, maybe you need to lean on the guy a little more. I'll leave it to your professional judgment. Tanner, hey, come here. Slater, here's the guy I want you to meet. He's been doing some driving for associates of mine. So, you two know each other?
This guy used to be a driver, till he had a little accident.
Well, a little competition might be, good for you, Slater.
He ain't no competition.
This is the guy who got me out. I don't think you want to shoot him, my friend. Not with a .357 Magnum in between your eyes.
Hey, put the piece away, Slater. That's what happens when you run off at the mouth. Now the score's even, so let's everyone just take it easy. Hey, I may even use both of you when John Paul here earns his pay. But we'll get round to that. Slater, Tanner's doing work for me now.
Tell me what you want! What? Tell me what you want! Wow! Oh my... Whoa! Tell me what you want! All right, I understand.
Listen, Cozy's just a few blocks away from your place. You gotta get him quick, before the cops do. Get him to the chopper. If you ain't there, the chopper's going without him.
Say hello to Mr. Tanner.
They bluffing, Tanner. They bluffing, man.
No, I ain't bluffing. More to the point, no. Chester ain't bluffing, and he's the one with the meaner gun. We want 10,000 greenbacks, or you ain't never gonna hear what Mojo made such a stink about finding out for you. Now, we don't care what it is. We just want the 10,000. We know you got that kind of money. Matter of fact, we were thinking of using you ourselves. But first, we're gonna have ourselves a little game. Get yourself to the call box in the Embarcadero and pick up your instructions. One last thing. Better hurry, because it's gonna ring any second. And if Chester gets tired of waiting, that's bad news for Mojo here. Real bad news. This ain't no Sunday school ride, Tanner. A phone's gonna be ringing the other side of the Transamerica building. Mojo's hoping no one answers it before you do.
Suspect is heading south. We've lost it. We've lost it. Suspect is heading west. Suspect is heading south.
You getting the hang of this now? Now you're gonna have to get yourself over to Golden Gate. One last thing. Better hurry, because it's gonna ring any second. And if Chester gets tired of waiting, that's bad news for Mojo here. Real bad news.
We was starting to suppose you'd lost interest. Hope we ain't boring you any. Listen to me rapping on. I already started the stopwatch and I never told you where to go. That ain't too fair. Still, if you think you can get yourself to the call box by the Palace of Fine Arts.
Suspect is heading west. We lost him. Suspect is heading north. Suspect is heading west.
The $10,000, Tanner. Hand him over, Chester.
One day, you and me gonna dance.
Strike up the tune, baby.
Talk.
Those punks? Stand just a couple of lowlifes who got lucky and tagged me for a meal ticket, man. Figured I knew something you was gonna increase some bills for. You know what I'm saying? I guess I was their ace, and they played me, man. The French cat in Castelli met some suit up in the Painted Ladies. The suit goes by the name of Hancock, Don Hancock. That smooth operator running for office on the East Coast. That self-same cat who surfs the backwater of Sleeves. You know what I'm saying, my man? You know something else? There's some cat called Slater. He don't like you, man. He don't like you at all. If your brakes ain't working too good, he's the cat who knows why. You know what I'm saying? He ain't finished with you yet. So be cool, man.
Bust your ass, Tanner.
Did you hear about Slater?
We think the cops got him. We saw what was left of his car. Looks like he chewed on too much speed.
Wasn't even a job. It don't add up. Mr. Castaldi don't want you working for no one else from now on. Only his contacts, understand? You can't trust no one here. Town's packed full of gangsters. Get your bags.
We got ourselves some work in L.A. We're gonna do our gangster there.